Okay, so I've that's my final edit. um I have done like I haven't used all the shots I've tried before. For example, there's some shots that I didn't think it would look good on my video. I haven't used like some of the shots that I've tried, uh like test shots that I've tried in Central. Like I've done many test shots of buses going like around the street and at night as well, when I was coming out of the march. I've done shots of people, I've done shots of the British, the England flag, and yeah. So I didn't use those like shots in Central because I didn't think it matched with my video like at the beginning. However, I used one of them um for the actual video. I've used clip one, just one, because I thought it was the only video that actually matched, because there was like a lot of people going inside the bus and things, and that was like at the moment I was talking about immigration in the UK, and I was talking about how many people there is in England. Yeah. So apart from that, I've done many test shots as well, doing interviews with people. However, I also didn't use all of them because they didn't come out good, like not as what I thought it would be. I did use like the shots, like lip shots that I've shot with the people. I didn't use all the interviews. For example, I got a girl, which is one of the actors that I've taken. I didn't use her interview because it was quite long for my video and it didn't match. And she was like saying her point of view and whatever, but it didn't really match with what I wanted to be, so I haven't used her. I also haven't used some of like the boy shorts because it also didn't match with what I wanted. I did shot quite a few times the lip shots because I wanted the beginning of the video to be only lips, because at the beginning of the video you have a question which is, are you pro Brexit? So I thought about filming like lips and saying if they are, so it will be yes or no. So I had to do quite a few times the lip shots with the actors that I took. Yeah. I've also shot like I also got two people to be racist, which is actors. I've also, yeah, the two people, I've used them to be a bit racist on my video because I knew that if I would ask students to tell me their point of view on Brexit, if they are pro Brexit or no, they would tell me that they are not pro Brexit. So I had to have a different point of view in Brexit. So I had to have people saying that they are pro Brexit and saying their point of view and why they are pro Brexit. I did have to shoot this shots of them saying that they are pro Brexit quite a few times because I got interrupted a few times as well while shooting it. And they also like said lots of things like their point of view about Brexit and whatever and why they are pro Brexit. I haven't used one of them because one of the shots I've used with my actor who were pro Brexit, because it didn't come out really good. So the way he was saying like his point of view about Brexit, it was quite a bit too much, and yeah, I didn't like it. So I used only one person who were pro Brexit to say his point of view. Um, um, I've also I didn't use some like um train shots and whatever because I didn't think it would match with my video. Like I have filmed a bit of Westminster Station, um, and the people coming across the street and things like that, but I haven't used them because it wasn't that stable as well to put on my video, and yeah, it wouldn't really match. But I have as well a few shots of a march that I've been to as well, but I haven't used it as there was a lot of police officers and I didn't think it would be good to put on my video because people would be quite confused about why there were so many police officers, and then you would look just like something is wrong. Yeah, so I didn't really use it. Yeah, I had to do quite a few interviews while I was in the march because I didn't get my lawyer's interview, which I had to, which I've been going to her like a few times. I went to her office 4 times exactly to try to shoot her and make my interview with her. However, none of those times it worked, and she kept on canceling and saying that she couldn't do it on the day and whatever. So I could not do any interview with my lawyer, which that's why my video is quite short. My idea in the beginning was to have like a longer video, like for example 3 to 5 minutes, but it didn't happen because my lawyer didn't show up for the interviews. So I had to make like interviews. I also shot a few like the interviews of the marriage that I used. I did put my video, and then the ones that I didn't use was, for example, people who were like shouting and saying their point of view on Brexit and why they were against Brexit and stuff. I haven't used those because there was like there were like a lot of photographers in the place, so they kept on like taking pictures and whatever. So it had like lots of flashes and whatever, so it didn't look good at all my shots because of those flashes. um yeah, however, I did take like a quite good interview, which is clip 14, which I did use on my video, because he was a responsible of the march that I've been to, and he really did like say his point of view on Brexit and why he is against Brexit and what is he doing to like stop Brexit and what people could do to stop Brexit. He also say his point of view on how young people should keep coming here and studying and looking for a better life. I didn't use much of the for example, like people who were in the march shots because um they, as I said, they didn't look stable. This is because at the time it was all handhold. I didn't have any tripod, so I had to be like pretty much holding the camera all the time, trying to be like as stable as a tripod. However, I did cut some of the bits of one of the video, which is clip 16, um, this one right here, because in the beginning of the little video, I took a shot of how many people voted to remain, how many voted to leave, and so that bit there I did put on my video because it was quite interesting. Uh, yeah, I've done a few shots of the responsible, like the people who are responsible, like about like responsible for this march, which was in front of Westminster, and yeah, and I've also done an interview with a lady. She is responsible for the campaign Women for Europe. I've done a quite good interview with her. She says why would the marriage be good and why is it helpful. Also, she talks about how many women haven't voted for Brexit and how many did because they didn't know about it or because they just couldn't. Yeah, I have many shots of London Eye. However, I didn't use them because I didn't find a place to put them in my video, and I didn't think they would look good as well on my video. At first I was thinking to put London Eye shots on the beginning of the video or right at the end. However, they never matched with any of them, so I just left them in here. Uh, yeah, pretty much it. I didn't really use as much shots as I thought I would, because I wanted to be in the beginning I wanted to be a quite long clip, and at the end I just made it quite short because I didn't want to be like boring, full of nonsense shots. So I just made it quite short, simple, and yeah, a video that people would actually watch, I'm guessing, and something that it would make sense for them to watch. So yeah, pretty much it. Um, all I did on my edit was pretty much put the beginning of the video like the duration to be pretty slow, because I wanted people to understand where I was going. So for example, at the beginning of my video I put up a shot of me going to the march. So basically when I arrived in the march, which is like there was like a lot of people in front of the Westminster Parliament with the England flag and also the European flags, and like a girl right in front of my camera walking into it. So yeah, so I put the duration like pretty slow, so then people would understand where I was going. And then right after it, I put just like a black um, shot, which is then the question that I've asked in the beginning, where if you are pro Brexit, and then the lips shots that I've done, the interviews, and then I've also used my shot of me in the Westminster station, because I thought was useful, because then people would know what march I've been to and when. So yeah, and then yeah, I pretty much used two shots of march that I've been to, which was a wrong march. However, I've put it in on my video because it's like I thought it would be interesting, so for people to look how many people actually go to the march and stuff. But yeah, pretty much it. And at the end of the video I also put like a few, like two facts about Brexit in the UK. For example, I've put that 75% of 18 to 24 years old voted to remain in the UK. And yeah, pretty much it. Yeah, hope you enjoy it.